You guys know, I don't care what anybody else says. I am excited for this Uncharted movie. I think there's not a lot of video game properties that I really do. There are some, but not a lot of video game properties that I feel have the really good potential to make really good on-screen storytelling work. Uncharted is absolutely one of those franchises. And there was a lot of talk for a lot of years about doing one. Something seemed to start, then it would sputter, then it would stop. Mark Wahlberg was attached to star as Drake for at least 5 or 6 years. He was attached to that, and it never got off the ground. And then that Nathan Fillion fan film came out with Stephen Lang in it, which was great. And then they announced that Spider-Man, Tom Holland, was going to play the role. It's fair to say that a lot of people online weren't happy with the casting. I, however, was. It's like the Ben Affleck casting as Batman all over again. Nobody was happy with it, but I was. And because I thought this guy, number one, main thing, get a talented performer. And even though Tom Holland has been in some pretty bad movies, he has always acquitted himself very well in those movies. Like, I'm not a big fan of Cherry, but you can take nothing away from his performance.
No, he was really, really good.
And then I keep forgetting the name of the movie he just did with Daisy Ridley, the one that got delayed like 3 years. Chaos Walking. Yeah, Chaos Walking. That, they just never should have reshot that. They should have just let that one go. But again, his performances were really good. They want to go a little bit younger. They want somebody who can play the role for a while. Great. Then the trailers started to come out. You know, I don't care what anybody else says. I like the trailers. I think they've been good. Well, today they've dropped what they are calling their final trailer. They're calling it the final one that it's out. And again, one of the best things from one of the previous trailers to me, the flying pirate ships are back. I am telling you, everything from the voice of Antonio Banderas. So much blood. Oh, Antonio. You sassy minx you. Like his voice is just dynamite. I like the chemistry we're seeing in the trailers between Wahlberg and Tom Holland. I'm actually digging it a lot. And I'm buying into Tom Holland as a young Nathan. I'm buying into it. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there who wanted Nathan Fillion to play the role. I know. I get it. But Nathan is 50-something.
Yeah.
And I don't know you can start, and he's got the Rookie going. I love him in the Rookie. I just know you can start a brand new, what you hope to be a 10, 11, 12, 13-year-long franchise. I don't think you can start with a guy who's 50. I just don't think it's a good place to start. So this new trailer comes out, and had some of the highlights of a lot of the other trailers. I'm just telling you, I'm all on board for this. Every trailer I see just gets me more and more on board, and I know there's a lot of people who still aren't, and that's fine. And listen, maybe this movie's going to be garbage. Maybe it'll be absolute tripe. But you know what? Just like Moonfall, I'm going to go into that tripe with high expectations and high hopes. And if it sucks, it sucks. But I'm hoping for the best. Rob, and you've been following this saga of the development of Uncharted. We've been talking about it for years. The final trailer is now here. You had a chance to see it. What did you think about the trailer? And now that we're heading into the home stretch, what's your expectations like for this movie?
Well, look, as I've told you, the Uncharted franchise, when I played the first game, it was the first time I felt that video games and movies could find a mutual ground. I mean, I love the character, the voice acting. I love the cutscenes. I love the story. And I love the gameplay. It was the first time I sat down and played a video game from beginning to end. I was obsessed. That said, when I first heard about the casting, Mark Wahlberg as Sully and then Nathan Drake being played by Tom Holland, I'm like, wait, what? Tom Holland's just too young to play Nathan Drake. I mean, Nathan Drake is an updated Indiana Jones. I mean, I don't think anyone's making any... it's obvious from the game that he is that in that mold. But I'm like, you know what? As I've watched these trailers, and like you, John, when I saw the flying Spanish galleons being hoisted aloft by these helicopters, and then when they're in the air, there's pirates fighting. You know, I'm like, I'm in. And this final trailer, it's cut very fast. It reminded me of an action movie from the 80s, like a fun action movie from the 80s, and it's not. It just seemed like if Goonies was good. Maybe that's what we'd be getting. The new Uncharted.
Smirch the good name of Goonies?
Rob doesn't like Goonies. He doesn't like Hook.
Do you not like joy?
He doesn't like happiness.
Goonies is a movie that has gratuitous kissing in it.
There you go. Never thought I'd heard that phrase before.
Yeah.
Again, But yeah, and Chris, though, you had a chance. You're watching these things. You've been seeing this unfold. Where has your Uncharted expectations been like since they announced Holland? And what did you think about the new trailer, and where are those expectations now?
I mean, I have been one of those people who wants the internet's boyfriend, Nathan Fillion, to be Drake. I loved the Uncharted games. I loved them so much. And I love that short film. It's so good.
The short
one
film's
he
really
made.
fun.
If you guys haven't seen it, please do yourself a favor and watch it. It's amazing. And I understand not starting the franchise off with somebody who's 50, but Nathan Fillion is in like the best shape of his life
he's in
right
phenomenal
now.
shape,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. So, I mean, I would watch him go find treasure and stuff. I'd watch Nathan Fillion do anything. He could just read a phone book and I'd be there. This trailer, though, is fun. I will give you that. It is fun. The pirate ships, Antonio Banderas, that chemistry between Wahlberg and Holland is really, really great. He is just still so young. I'm not going to totally poo-poo it. It looks like it's going to be a fun time. And Tom Holland, you know, say what you want about him. He can sell a stunt. He can sell a fight. So I am excited about that aspect. I'm going to go in cautiously optimistic, I think.
You raise a good point. He brings something I don't think Tom Holland gets enough credit. He can bring a real physicality to it.
Absolutely.
I mean, it sounds ridiculous to say, but because of his dance background and all that stuff that he can do,
yeah.
I don't doubt that a lot of stuff we're going to see in this movie, obviously in the danger stuff, you get stunt people. But I think a lot of the stuff we're going to see in this is going to be him doing it. Ray, I got to ask you, though, like you've been watching, you've seen the trailers, you've seen all that kind of stuff. And where are you thinking right now for this Uncharted? What do you think about the trailer?
I'm gonna have to agree with someone in the chat. What someone in the chat said earlier, it's this may be a miscast with Tom Holland. I just don't see Nathan Drake in any of these trailers, and I get less excited for it. I love Tom Holland. I just don't know about this movie. I mean, they're pretty much showing the same pirate ship scene in both trailers, meaning that might be the only thing that we get in this movie. That's gonna be the bang, and then everything else is just rummaging through like caves and whatever. I don't know. If they release another trailer, it's gonna have to be something that actually makes me want to see it. But right now, I think I'll wait for it.
Wow, what a
to
buzzkill,
stream.
man! Come on,
I
dude.
know, man. It's just
Wow,
it might be
Moonfall and now this.
Moonfall really hurt him.
Moonfall.
I'm moonfalling right now.
It's destroyed me.
Ray will never trust
I am
again.
never going in front of a movie
I will never
theater.
love. What is it? Princess Buttercup says.
Yeah,
in,
Princess
I will
Bride.
never love again.
I
That's
will
right.
watch everything on my phone now.
Oh, them's fighting words now, kid.
Well, question is for you guys. What do you think about this final trailer for Uncharted? Are you really excited for it like me? Are you feeling, like Ray is kind of right now? Maybe you're somewhere in the middle. Whatever you guys are feeling, jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.